Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. It's Monday, the 20th of August. I feel like we were just here. You blink and the weekend goes by, doesn't it? Holy moly, there was a lot that took place this past weekend. I hope you had a good one. And something that I'm really excited about to mention to you right out of the jump here is we have another Make My Monday going on today. So this is an opportunity for you to save 20% off produce. That includes things from the salad bar and the shortcuts. So you can come into Hy-Vee today on Monday, August 20th, fill a bag like this with produce, go up to the register, and then they'll scan everything, and then at the end it'll take 20% off. So how much good stuff can you put in this bag? The answer is a lot. And the produce here at Hy-Vee is always fresh. Great selection, including organic stuff and homegrown. At the start of the show, you saw, and let's go there real quick, CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam has a shot of some homegrown stuff at the front of the store. So I don't know if you want to put like a watermelon in this bag. I think the handles are pretty strong. I mean, you might only be able to fit one, but you can't go wrong with homegrown and a great selection. So stop in today and see us. Grab a bag, fill it up, and then save. I mean, you can't miss the bags. They're at both entrances. And again, that's going on today only, though, okay? There's a better-looking graphic, thank you. In color, look at that. Much better. So load a bag up and get ready to save today only. There's a really exciting Make My Monday next Monday, so don't want to tell you what that is just yet because we would love to see you here today. So I do hope you had a good weekend. There's a lot to get and briefly things that happened, and then we're going to get to our first guest. I just want to mention the Muscatine Humane Society seemed to have had a pretty successful weekend with folks adopting dogs and cats. I believe the total was 27, so that's great. That helps if you went out and adopted. Good for you. Our very own Betsy adopted a dog whose name is Casey with a C, right? Did I get that correct? So we're excited for Betsy. Things are going well so far, Betsy? Yep, okay. Good. Establishing that bond, teaching Casey how to sit and stay and all that jazz. Not yet. Okay. Baby steps. Baby steps. Also, something fun that happened, and we'll show pictures of the Founders Day parade later. But shout out to everybody in Wilton for Founders Day. Great time. My wife and the kids and I were up there on Saturday, and the boundaries are always popular if you have kids. I thought the layout looked good. Perfect, a little hot, but everything seemed to go off without a hitch. And I'll tell you where the coolest place in Wilton was, and I mean this, that was the Candy Kitchen. It was like freezing in there. A break. Jelly Rat. I don't know jelly, but the company that makes jelly beans, they make like novelty stuff, and the Candy Kitchen has it, so I had to buy a Jelly Rat. I don't think he realized it was edible, and then we ended up throwing it out. So, lesson is, don't buy a Jelly Rat if you're at the Candy Kitchen. You should buy ice cream or something. That's what they're famous for. And the last thing I'll mention is the massive H&I picnic happened at Weed Park yesterday. Did not attend, but drove through Weed Park because I was one of, well, I'm assuming I wasn't the only person that thought maybe the pool was open at the same time. It was not. So we ended up going to the Y to swim, which was fine, but it did look like people were having a lot of fun at the H&I picnic. So we'll get to a whole bunch of pictures and stuff, including Watermelon Stampede later on. But I want to get to our first guest who is here, Monica Leo with the Eulenspiegel Puppet Theater. Did I say it right?
Very good.
Okay, we were practicing before we started the show. Thank you for coming on. This is really exciting for me. I'm certainly familiar with what y'all do, but I felt like you have so many things coming up, Monica, that it was important to have you on to talk about it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We do have a lot of things coming up.
You really do. I mean, there's no like break in the action.
Yeah, I always think I'm going to have an easy year, and then I look at the schedule we made and think, oh, really?
Right. Yeah. Not so fast, huh? So before we get to some of the different events that are coming up, I wonder if you could just give, for folks at home that might not be familiar with the Eulenspiel Puppet Theater. Can you just give us a little bit of background?
Okay.
And whether it's your personal background or just what y'all do, however you want to answer that question.
Okay. Well, we've actually been around for pretty close to 45 years now. We were founded in 1974, just as a purely hobby thing, and before too long it turned into a job. And we have toured to, I think, 31 of the states and 4 other countries, but we do most of our work in Iowa and the surrounding states.
Sure.
And until 1995, we pretty much operated out of our homes, but in 1995 we got the building in West Liberty, which we named Owlglass Puppetry Center, and that's a place that we present our performances and run our office and all that kind of stuff, but we also bring in guest puppeteers from all different places, and we do a lot in the community and collaborate with other community organizations.
So we were on the website, and what I West Liberty during, I don't know what the name of the event is, when downtown kind of closed off, stuff going on.
You mean the Children's Festival? There's also Latino festivals.
You were outside doing a performance.
Oh, okay.
And my kids were just, and you probably get that look a lot, and there's a great look at the website. They were just sort of like awestruck.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you.
They could, they were trying to comprehend what they were seeing.
Yeah.
And they were just, they were well. Myself, I've been a fan, and I know it's not the same thing, so don't take this the wrong way, but I've been a fan of like Jim Henson's Muppets and all that my whole life. So I think that kind of stuff is fascinating. Some of these puppets that you had outside that day, I was impressed by the amount of work that it took to work them, let alone the reaction on the children. So it's got to be such a good feeling when you bring, no matter what the age group is, that you're able to go out, and whether it's yourself or people that come in, it's got to make you feel so good, right?
It's true. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Very rewarding work.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
So, West Liberty has become like the hub, right? A hub in the Midwest.
Actually, we've gotten a reputation among puppeteers as a really nice venue.
Sure.
People love performing in that little park, and during the winter time, they love performing at the New Strand Theater or at our puppetry center. And because we've been doing this for quite a few years now, and because we have a partnership with the West Liberty schools, so that everybody in pre grade levels where they make puppets and do stuff themselves, and we have an after-school puppet group. Because of that, we have a pretty well-honed audience,
Sure.
So when we bring in guest puppeteers, one of the things they're always impressed with is the quantity and quality of the audiences they have.
Introduce that to young people. Because again, I don't assume that everybody knows that the theater is there, and that you're having all these great events. That's why it's so important to keep talking about it.
Thanks.
It makes sense. Let's go back. Let's go to the website for a second, because there's a couple events coming up that I want to mention.
There's one actually coming up next Monday that I wouldn't mind mentioning.
Yeah, absolutely.
If that's okay.
Next Monday is the
27th.
Okay, is that the Galahad's Fool reading?
Yes, it is, and some people may remember that in the fall of 2015, couple. The thing that sets them apart is that most of their work has been for adults, which is even harder to make a living at. That was absolutely stunning, and the people, we had a sold-out house, and people were so impressed. Back through again, and that they have a book that has recently been published. And they're going to do a reading of that along with a dramatic reading along with a short puppet skit as part of it. And we're collaborating with the West Liberty Library to bring them in, and that event is going to be at the library next Monday at 7 p.m. and they're going to be reading and selling their books and doing their puppets.
Isn't that exciting to know that? What a great life they've had, and they're able to be creative and make their living being creative. Not a lot of people can say that. For a lot of us, it's sort of like a hobby, you know.
Well, I'd say you're being pretty creative right now doing this.
Trying talk show in a grocery store. It's
Why
something.
not? Yeah.
But that's so great. So Galahad's Fool, right? That'll be a great opportunity to hear from folks that have been doing it for a while, and then again being able to put it to a book, like that doesn't happen that often, right? People being able to tell their story, have it printed, and then be able to show up and present it. I mean, what a great achievement for that couple. And then again, to have them back after a successful, and you said that was 2015 they did King Lear.
3 years ago.
So just 3 short years ago. So if you went to that show, y'all,
make sure you
should
go to
stop
their
by.
reading. Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say, you owe it to yourself. Monica, something else that's coming up is September 13th through the 16th.
That's our big event that's coming up.
Okay.
We are hosting the Great Plains Regional Puppetry Festival for Puppeteers of America. Puppeteers of America is a national organization that has national festivals every second year, and then the years in between, the various regions have festivals.
Gotcha. Okay.
And our region consists of 8 states and 2 provinces.
Wow.
You know, right here in the Midwest.
Right.
And we are going to be having puppeteers from basically all over the country here, either performing or teaching workshops or just attending.
Sure.
And it'll start on Thursday evening, the 13th, and go through Sunday morning, the 16th. And the West Liberty Children's Festival on Saturday will be sort of the centerpiece of it.
We got the information pulled up on the screen. This is great. I mean, again, you talk about an opportunity for folks in and around West Liberty and Muscatine that are maybe interested in puppetry, and you'll really essentially, Monica,
you can see a little bit of everything. You can
and learn from some of the best, right?
Most of these shows are family shows, but there's one I'd like to just point out that's specifically an adult show that I think will be really interesting. It's on Saturday night, and it's called My Grandfather's Prayers.
Okay.
And it's by a puppeteer from Asheville, North Carolina, whose grandfather was a famous Jewish cantor and opera singer, and an early mentor of Leonard Bernstein's.
Holy moly!
And she tells his story with various styles of puppets. It's really interesting. I saw a video of it. I haven't seen it live yet.
That's going to be
And it's going to be at the high school auditorium in West Liberty.
Right. So this is sort of something that the entire community is.
Yeah, all of the shows will be open to the public. The workshops are only open to people who register for the festival.
Gotcha.
And those people who register for the festival can also sell puppet-related items in our puppetry store. But anybody can come to the shows and buy a ticket to any of the shows, as long as there's room.
That was that outside space that I was just mentioning, that picture. Let's show that again. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
now that's where the Saturday Children's Festival will take place. And you can see it's a really sweet little pocket park between 2 buildings downtown with a nice little stage.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful little, a lot of people don't like performing outdoors for a lot of good reasons.
Sure.
But even those who don't like performing outdoors like that space.
I was going to say and it's a very can be a very captive audience.
Yeah, it's a confined, it's a contained space. Right. It looks really sweet.
Yeah. It makes you feel like you're I grew up in the Chicago suburbs, and there's a lot of those little green spaces in between buildings.
Yeah.
So for downtown West Liberty to be able to kind of capture that essence, in addition to having world-class performers. So personally, Monica, for you, how long, what was it that got you interested in puppetry?
Well, my parents were Nazi Lance Archer herself had a good friend that was a puppeteer and ordered puppets from
for a while. It's got to be continuing as being able to learn from your peers.
And there's always people don't realize how vast the art of puppetry is. But essentially, the definition of a puppet is that it's any inanimate object that's brought to life by a manipulator.
Now,
so you can turn anything into a puppet as long as you infuse it with life and tell a story with it. Essentially.
Is this video from?
What's this from? Oh, this is from Peter and the Wolf.
Cool.
Yeah. This is
looks like there's an orchestra
yeah,
playing
that's
as
right.
well.
This is a show that we do. We did that actually with the Muscatine Symphony too.
That is super
That's
cool.
a show that we like doing. We can do it with recorded music too, but it's really
Wow.
most fun to do it with a
Look at that. I mean, you want to talk about
with a live orchestra.
right. A hands-on. Oh, that is so fascinating. Look at oh my gosh. I just hope the people at home can appreciate the amount of work that goes into.
And there's the orchestra.
Right, of course. And then being able to perform as the orchestra's performing.
Yeah.
Stay in character, so to speak. It's just great. I mean, it's really great. And then I wonder, Monica, do you have a lot of surrounding area schools come in?
We do
for
field trip
trips?
shows in the
Okay.
winter,
Sure.
and our big problem is always figuring out how to promote things. One of our
Sure.
problems is that we do too many different things,
Sure.
and it's really hard to promote everything.
Yep.
So I appreciate
Yep.
your having me on.
Oh gosh, absolutely. No, I'm fascinated by it, and whatever your experience is, and maybe if you're watching this and you had no idea about the Oil and Spiegel Puppet Theater, you'll get more information. At least visit the website or visit Facebook page.
Or
certainly.
give us a buzz or whatever.
Yeah.
And we do trip shows, and we schedule them specifically at the request of schools too. We
Okay.
have some that are regularly scheduled, but we're also open to scheduling, always open to scheduling more.
Yeah, so Ryan, let's go to let's click on the schedule. We'll just kind of walk people through the website. Let's go on the where are we at? Yeah, so listen, walking through a website, right?
That's it.
And
Good
you
thing I
can't-
got that schedule up there.
I
Huh?
was gonna say, and you can't miss the building, by the way.
Yeah,
right?
the blue and the puppets
Yeah.
and the windows and the
Scroll
mural.
up just a little bit, Ryan.
The
Let's
mural
show everybody. Look
actually,
at that.
17, I mean, there were
Wow.
a few people that basically designed it and did most of the work, but 17 total community members helped paint that mural.
That is exciting, isn't
That
it?
was fun.
I think it's just great to have a functional space. You mentioned
is,
doing
it
it
is, yeah.
out of your home for a while.
Oh yeah,
And
and my
that's-
husband was so glad when I got all those puppet stages out of the middle of the floor.
You probably were surprised how big your living room
Yeah,
was,
my
right?
late puppet partner used to say John bought her that building so he could get the puppets out of the living room.
Clear up some space. But it is good to have space to be creative.
It is, it really is.
And I just hope that people understand, like, there's I was in the Quad Cities for a number of years. I did comedy, sports, improv, and there's there's just good spaces for people that are creative in the Quad Cities and Muscatine and in West Liberty, and that's just important to understand. Like, we talk a lot about the arts on this show, and keeping art enrichment programs in schools and keeping that healthy, because I mean, to be able to have opportunities to go to shows, to have something that you're even remotely interested in, and then just learn more about it, or learn from experts,
And one of the things we like about having a building is that we can also make it available to other community groups.
Sure.
For instance, the West Liberty Area Arts Council uses the building frequently for the winter art classes that we
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that's an opportunity to use the space. A good
LAC has
ally.
its meetings in our space, stuff like that. Yeah.
It's super exciting. Listen, folks, what else do you need to know? You need to just be a part of something fun. So we're looking at, I'm assuming it must have been a little bit colder when we're looking at pictures with people with coats
this
on,
must
right?
have been the holiday open house, I guess. Yeah.
Anytime
Yes,
you
it
see
was,
a
as a
winter
matter of
hat,
fact,
I'm
yeah.
not ready to see winter.
Right.
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Not me either.
Yeah, no. The name. Is there any significance to the name?
Well, Till Eulenspiegel was a traveling jester who
Sure.
lived in Germany and traveled in Central Europe
Okay.
in the 1300s. He was born in 1300 and died in 1350 of the plague. And his mission in life was to play tricks on the wealthy and the unscrupulous for the amusement of the poor. So his spirit is kind of, necessary, I think.
100%.
And maybe even more now than ever.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. This is so great. A lot of fun to be had for sure. Bring the kids, specifically, I guess. I mean, listen, throughout that entire Thursday through Sunday, the 13th and 16th of September.
And I should say that we're offering residents of the West Liberty School District half-price registration to the festival.
Oh, nice.
So if they want to register for the whole festival and attend workshops.
And that picture That is fantastic.
You know,
Look at
that's
that.
my late partner, Terry Jean, that I
Sure.
worked with together for 30 years. And that's actually in Burlington, at a
Wow.
school residency in Burlington a lot of years ago. But I love that picture.
That is so cool. It's so great, again, anytime you can share what you're passionate
Yeah, the
about.
kids made all those puppets, and then
Did they
their
really?
their focus, you know, how focused their eyes are on it is what I love most about that
and that's
photo.
what, if you have kids or grandkids, nieces or nephews, whatever, you show up on Saturday, September 15th, that's the same feeling your own kids will have, because I watched my own children just sort of be just
Cool. That's
such
really
an
nice to
immersive
hear.
experience, and it's great
Well,
to
and one other thing, if you've got a
absolutely.
moment, that Thursday evening, the first evening,
Okay.
some of your viewers may have heard of Quintron and Miss Pussycat from New Orleans. I know they have a bit of a following in Iowa City.
Sure.
And he's a musician, she's a puppeteer, and they are just funky and silly and a lot of fun. And they're going to be up here for the whole thing.
Awesome.
Miss
Yeah.
Pussycat is going to do a show on Saturday for Children's Festival, but on
Nice.
Thursday evening,
Yeah.
we're having a party with her and Quintron and music at the City Center. We're starting at 8:30, something like that.
time.
And anybody, you know, can come and buy a ticket to that, and
Sure.
and that'll be Thursday evening, September 13th.
Okay. Wow. Lot of info coming up. Please go to the website. You can kind of see.
Yeah, that
and there
show
you
is
go.
a puppeteer from Missouri that's performing at Children's Festival.
I'm just so impressed by. So, would you say that the majority, Monica, the majority of the puppets that maybe you personally use or have used, are you creating them yourself?
Oh
or
yeah,
they-
I
okay.
make all the puppets that we use in our shows. I and my cohorts, you know.
So think about that: creating the puppet, bringing it to life,
Mm-hmm.
and then sort of having to maintain it, right?
Yeah,
I mean, although maybe
Cup
that's how they get a little bit
repairs,
more
yeah.
character. Right?
Well, you know, still to a point.
How many characters have you created? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea.
A lot,
I have
huh?
no idea. Thousands.
Yeah, and they all probably have unique personalities and voices,
Yeah.
and
They do.
yeah. See, that I think I would be good because I can do a
Now
lot.
that show I do with my partner puppeteer from Mexico that comes
Cool.
up a couple times a year. That's
Wow. So
Lot.
did you make those as
yeah.
well?
Yep.
Jeez Louise.
Actually, I think those I made and Ellie painted. I made the heads and Ellie painted the heads.
It's super cool. I really think, I don't know if I would be good at it, but I like I said, I like, not that it has all, it's not always about doing a voice, I understand that.
Yeah.
But I feel like if
That's
you ever
part of
wanted
it.
to make
Those are needle felted, and they're by Pam Corcoran
gosh.
from Wisconsin. And she'll be doing during
Wow.
our season, I think in November, she's doing the 3 Billy Goats Gruff with needle felted puppets.
I definitely want to see
Yeah.
that. That is super exciting. Wow. I don't know if I would be good working the puppet,
You never know.
but I could just be like, you know, an off stage, give me a microphone and do a voice.
Oh yeah, you'd be good at that. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about
Are
that.
there people that do that just
Yeah.
do voices
There
that can't
are, you know, some
get their hands to
there-
work or the
There are companies that have speakers and puppeteers. You know,
Nice.
that's yeah.
I'm finding my passion. And there, look at just another example. Look at the different scales. I love this.
Yeah, now that's a pop-up book. I've got several shows that where the stage is a pop-up book.
Unbelievable. It's super cool. This is great. I feel like you should have your own TV show. Right?
There
Like,
you
don't
go.
we need, wouldn't that be fun?
Kids show, yeah. We
Yeah.
haven't had one of those in a while. Do you remember Dwayne Elliott and
Yes.
Floppy? Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is great.
Back when we first started, Dr. Max was still on, and we were on his show a couple times. Dr. Max and
well,
Mambo
I'll
in
tell you
Cedar
what,
Rapids.
if you ever want to come back, and I hope that you do, and you ever want to bring a
puppet?
a creation.
I could have done that. I didn't think about that.
No, that's okay. I'm just thinking about it now as I'm sitting here looking at all
Yeah.
these great pictures, and it's just a wonderful opportunity.
That's because
for
I
folks
thought it
in
was
the area.
radio, and you know, puppets aren't that great on radio. Although
No, that's
Edgar
true.
Bergen did it.
That's right. I was going to say, unless they have well, and oddly enough, I don't know if you know this, Monica. Today is National Radio Day,
No, I
Isn't that
didn't know
weird?
that. I
Right.
love radio. I
And
listen to
it's
the radio all the time.
National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day.
That too, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
You have to have both, I imagine.
Now that's Ellie,
yeah.
my partner puppeteer from Mexico.
Look at how fun this
Yeah.
is. Oh my goodness. All right, listen, folks. You got to get more info. Visit the Oil and Spiegel Puppet Theater website, Facebook page, September 13th through the 16th coming up. But more importantly, next Monday. Well, not more importantly, but if
but
we
more,
go in,
more sooner,
yes,
not more importantly.
in
but
order
sooner.
of events,
Yeah.
next Monday, Galahad's Fool reading is happening.
And that's for adults. That's
Okay.
not a kid book.
Right.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's offensive or anything.
Sure,
There's
no, I
nothing
understand.
offensive about it, but it's a book for adults.
So please keep that in mind. Visit the website, learn more, and please come back. This has been absolutely just great having you on this show and giving people a better understanding of what's going on and the work that's being done. I appreciate it, and I hope that you'll, like I said, come back, and by all means, whatever you want to bring next time is fine
Well,
with me.
thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. I appreciate you having me on.
Well, I think it's just, again, it's so close to where we're at, and people need to be aware.
Mm-hmm.
And for those that are sitting here thinking, Tony, I've known about that for 25 years, that's great. Everybody else, maybe it's your first time learning
Right,
about it.
yeah. It always amazes
yeah.
me. Well, and I know there are a lot of things happening that I don't know about.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's amazing how
Right.
much is actually happening. You know,
I can't assume to know everything.
people that say that they're bored
Oh.
because nothing happens are just not paying attention.
They just got to look
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
closer. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Great
much.
chatting with you. All right, let's go to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle camera, if we could, and then we're going to send Betsy on the Toyota Muscatine cart cam. I want to remind you, as we look at some produce, that today you can pick up, and Betsy's going to show you exactly where you can get one of these produce bags. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Where you can get one of these produce bags via the Toyota Muscatine cart camera. So when you walk into the store, no matter which entrance you find yourself, whether it be the CBI Bank and Trust entrance or the entrance near Floral and Starbucks, there are two tables set up. The tables have bags on them, and you grab a paper Hy-Vee bag, and then you do a little produce shopping. As I mentioned, today is the day that you can load up and save on produce. We've started these Make My Mondays. I think this is the third one that we've done. Yeah, third Make My Monday. Betsy's in the Toyota Muscatine cart cam. She is cruising through the produce department as we speak, as I take a drink of water, and she's going to show you where these bags are. She doesn't even know I'm putting her on the spot, but this is fine because we're going to go through the produce department, and you can fill your bag and save 20%. 20% off, friends. It's a beautiful deal. And I'll tell you this, that produce department, they work their tails off, making sure that everything is fresh and ready to go. So there you go, homegrown stuff. And then just on the other side of the homegrown is where the table with the bags are. Walk into the store today only, 20% off, save. And Betsy again operating the Toyota Muscatine cart camera. Ooh, almost a close call on the Starbucks display. And there's the table of bags we're going to see. Boom. Grab one, stock it full of goodies, and then watch the savings add up at the register. And you know that I'm not good at math if you watch this show, so you can totally understand when I mean 20% off. It's a great way to save. You might as well. You do. Here's a bag right here. See? Ta-da! Fill it up, and you're all set. Okay? So thanks to Toyota Muscatine for sponsoring the cart camera. We appreciate it. All right, so let's go into some weekend recap stuff, and then we'll see if our friend Brent from 7G is going to join us. We got a pretty incredible Busch Light deal we need to alert you about. It's a Busch Light alert. But first, Watermelon Stampede. Did you run Saturday morning? The weather cooperated, unlike today where it's raining and kind of gloomy outside. But boy, oh, the finish line. I heard the best time was 7 real. So again, great weather. Look at that, the stroller, the double. Do you ever just let go and let it roll for a catch back up? Participated in the watermelon stand, and I know quite a few people. Shot taking a turn quickly. This is so great.
This is well on the drone shot.
Okay.
Melon Stampede Saturday.
Way to get some extra and to have in Muscatine that's been going on for a while, by the way, right? I mean, does everybody that participated get a watermelon? Is that the deal too? I was gonna say I saw a truck near Dell's house that just had a whole bunch of watermelon in it, so that's really exciting. Look at that. That's a great shot right there. A lot of people sweating just thinking about it. Quite the workout. All right, very good. Watermelon Stampede 2018. I'm sure that Dell is already hard at work on next event. Puts a lot of time and effort into that. So well done to Dell and his crew. So if Brent shows up, we'll grab him. But in the meanwhile, I had this to my left the entire morning. This is a 6-pack of Busch Light 16-ounce tall boy cans. And starting today, ladies and gentlemen, you could pick up a 6-pack of Busch Light 16-ounce tall boys for only $4, okay? Now, if you want to get real aggressive with it, you can pick up 4 6-packs for $15. So 6 times 4 is 24, right? So you would essentially get 24 16-ounce cans of Busch Light for $15. That's a whole lot of beer. How many ounces is that, Ryan Broderson? What's 24 times 16? I don't know the answer, so get a calculator. This is my way of stalling because I'm bad at math. I don't have the time to do the math. Do you have a calculator on your phone or on your laptop? 24 times 16, hit me. Survey says it is 384 ounces of beer. Holy moly, that's a lot of Busch Light. 384 ounces of Muscatine water. It even says it on the can. I don't want to risk popping one off, but it even says it on the can. Busch. I gotta go this way. I always forget that it's backwards on TV. Busch. So check that out. And like I said, Brent may or may not join us. I feel like if he walks up behind me, I'm not going to be surprised. That's a pretty good deal, y'all. Busch Light 6-packs, 16-ounce tall boys, $4. You look. I actually have cash with me today. I never do. So for less than this right here, for less than this $5 bill, you could pick up. They're kind of heavy. $4. No limit, by the way. So if you want to come into Wine and Spirits here at Hy-Vee and buy, I don't know, if you want to buy a couple flats, by all means, go ahead. Nobody's going to stop you, right? No one's going to stop you. You want to just come in and get one of these, go for it. But if you want to come in and get like 20 of them, by all means. 6-pack, 16-ounce tall boys, $4. Or get 4 of them for $15. That is a great deal. Check that out. All right, what do we have, Mr. Broderson? We have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. I don't know, whatever order. Which one? Whatever order you want to go in. Job board. Oh, yeah, we can do the job board. Yeah, let's do that. And then I want to get to some Founders Day pictures and a couple other things still. But let's talk team staffing. Here you go. Check this out. Production supervisor. Does that say $60,000 to $75,000? Holy macaroni. That's nice. Mary, quite contrary, has a heck of an opportunity for you. 60 to 75 grand a year, production supervisor. All you have to do is call Mary, 563-316-7634. Do I have what it takes to be a production supervisor? I don't know. Emma, second shift assembler. You can call Emma at 563-316-7642. We're looking at the team staffing job board. This is up to $13.50 an hour. All you have to do is reach out to Emma. And again, if it's not you that needs a job, maybe you watch this on cable, and you're like, you know what, so-and-so, my friend or my family member or my neighbor, someone that I talk to is unhappy with their current job. Well, team staffing is there literally to get you a job, to get everyone a job that needs one. I mean, that's what they do every single day. That's their business, right? Their business is putting people to work. That's a good one. And last but not least, on the old job board, a couple opportunities that Brooke has: material support, machine operator, inventory specialist. You can see the shift. That wouldn't be the worst. 6:30 to 4. Get out of work before 5. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All you have to do, again, is call Brooke, 563-316-7636, or careers@teamssi.com, or Team Staffing on Facebook, or just walk into their office on Lake Park Boulevard across from Happy Joe's. They would love to see you. All right, Wilton Founders Day Parade, Mr. Broderson, if we have that. I realize I have a receipt from the water I bought. Stick that back in my pocket. Wilton Founders Day was this weekend. By all accounts, it was a success. Some pictures from the parade. Let's check it out. This was on Saturday. Parade started at 2 o'clock. It was good to see Ted Maroff, our buddy. I saw Tyler as well. River City 6 performed at least in the morning while we were in Wilton. And by all accounts, again, a great event, good turnout. The parade had nearly 100 entries. So just keep scrolling through these, guys. Give me an excuse to take a sip of water. Founders Day recap. The theme was like superheroes and comic books. There's some real life superheroes, by the way. Police and fire and sheriff. Those are people that are putting their lives on the line every day. Talk about a superhero. There you go. Keep on rolling. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Founders Day for sure. That was go back to that one, Ryan. Mine 2 pictures back. Doc Stanley in the Mustang, Grand Marshals. I think that guy. I mean, there's probably not a person in Wilton or Durant that doesn't know Doc Stanley. Definitely one of the most popular people in town. So again, you're taking a look at some photos from the 2018 Wilton Founders Day Parade. Little Miss Sunshine, Avery Bradley. Look at that sweet car. By the way, it seems like they had a good turnout for their car show as well. Look at these vehicles. Ryan Broderson's like, I dig it. Some good-looking tractors. Yeah, so what a great weekend for the folks of Wilton. Certainly a good time by all accounts. So if you made it out to Founders Day, I hope you had fun. How would you like to judge a parade? That's tough. Jeez. I think I could do parade commentary, although that's what our friend Ted Maroff was doing. Seems like he's done that for a while, so he probably has a better rapport with all the different... He probably knows everybody that's in the parade. That would be the difference with me. Like, I would recognize faces, and then I'd hope that they would have, like, a cheat sheet, especially when it comes to... Whoa, look at that! When it comes to tractors and stuff. They went all out. Cool. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just want to put a four-wheeler in the parade. That's cool. Little dance team performance, maybe. Again, the weather could not have been better. It really couldn't have been better. Superheroes. Go. Wait a minute. Don't move it. Nope. Go up. Don't you touch it, Mr. Broderson. Somebody has turned a golf cart into a Bustin' Makes Me Feel Good. What? Is that Ecto 2? Holy moly. I don't want to see any other pictures. That's all I care about, finding out who did that. Zoom in a little bit. It's promoting Quad Cities Comic-Con. Is that what that says? All right. If anybody at home knows who that is, tell them I want that golf cart. That's great. Good deal. All right. So, well, speaking of vehicles, something that's coming up here in the parking lot here at Hy-Vee, Labor Day weekend, September 2nd, we're doing a car show. This is fun. First time, at least to my knowledge, that we've had a car show that's open to cars, trucks, motorcycles, whatever you have, Jeeps. If you have a vehicle that you want to show off, here we go. First annual Hy-Vee Cruisin' coming up Sunday, September 2nd. Free admission. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Now, there will be a $10 entry fee for participants, but again, we're going to donate all the money to the Stead Family Children's Hospital in Iowa City. Registration begins at 10:30 a.m. 50/50 raffle, grilled food for purchase, and our friends from Unity Point Health, Public Health, Trinity Muscatine, they'll be on site. And I promise you this will be fun. This is 11 a.m. till 2 p.m., 11 to 2, Sunday the 2nd. Bring your vehicle. Should I show off my dad van? Should I pop the hood on my Toyota Sienna? Hey, I don't want to brag. Check this thing out. Put me right next to like an old Corvette or Camaro or something. Just right there. And I can back it up better because I have a backup camera. How did we live without backup cameras? Oh my goodness. This is the first vehicle that I've owned that has one. My previous Dodge Charger did not, but it is pretty handy. And that dad van, courtesy of Toyota Muscatine, by the way. So, a little extra touch there. Bingo is tomorrow. If you want to come play bingo with us, I didn't bring them here, but I'm excited about the bingo cards that I got. So just bring your dauber and get ready to have fun starting tomorrow at 6 p.m. It's free to play bingo, and for each bingo game that you win, a $5 Hy-Vee gift card will await you. So that's a heck of a deal for you. You think about it, you win 5 bingo games, that's $25 in Hy-Vee gift cards. We'll also have cheap eats and cheap drinks. Last time we played bingo, we had over 61 people participating. So if you want to make a reservation, might not be the worst idea. 563-264-2420. Ask for the Market Grill Express, and they will get you taken care of so that you can play bingo tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'm just looking at my list. There's 2 things I want to mention. Headbangers for Hayden. So this is pretty cool. So they had 2 recent donations. This one was on August 11th, making a donation to Bentley Martinez, who, as you can see right there, is a 6-year-old from Muscatine battling cancer. And then if you scroll up a little bit, Mr. Broderson, yesterday, I believe it was, right there. So Headbangers for Hayden went to Wilton and presented a check to Josh and his family. Josh, another young person pictured there in the blue shirt, who is battling cancer. And again, we're coming up to September, which is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So Headbangers for Hayden, again, a great group of people that are keeping the legacy of young Hayden Dahlfeld alive by being able to have events and raise money and awareness, and then support area families that are going through similar things. Excuse me. Did I say that word right? Why did I feel like I was saying that wrong? Similar. What was I saying? Similar. I would feel like I was saying it weird. So shout out to everybody at Headbangers for Hayden for helping out. And last but not least, if you, and I want to put this on the screen since we do have an audience that'll watch this online and on cable. So Emma Rain Faust is missing. She's 16 years old from right here in Muscatine. Last seen wearing blue Nike running shorts and a white shirt with blue lettering on it. If you have any information, please contact the Muscatine Police Department, 563-263-9922. So we would love to have this information as public as possible. And if you feel like you have seen Emma, or if you know Emma, and whatever's going on, her family just really would like to find out where she is. And let's zoom out if we can and show the whole thing, Ryan. So I saw this online and felt like it was important to mention because it's happening right here. Just keep it there for about 10 seconds. It's happening right here in Muscatine. So that's, again, Emma Rain, who is missing for a couple of days now, since August 16th. We're doing this show on August 20th. So I hope that, she's able to get in contact with her family or whatever the case is. Not sure what happened, but just want to make it public that there's a lot of folks that are making conscious efforts to locate her, and we're doing the same by putting that on the screen for you. Okay. Thanks to Monica Leo with the Eulenspiegel Puppet Theater. At least I didn't say it wrong. How about that for a Monday? I've said it right all the times. Eulenspiegel Puppet Theater. They've got a lot of great things coming up. Galahad's Fool Reading next Monday. And then their big children's festival, September 13th through the 16th in West Liberty. Eulenspiegel Puppet Theater, they have their own space in West Liberty. They bring in renowned puppetry folks. They teach workshops. It's a great, really fun, I'll tell you that much. And like I said, told Monica, we do have a lot of guests from West Liberty on the show this week, including the Chief of Police and a member of Chamber of Commerce. So we have a full slate of guests, and look forward to a good time here at Hy-Vee Today. And again, shameless plug for Wine and Spirits, where you can get a 6-pack of Busch Light Tall Boys, starting right meow. 6-pack of Busch Light Tall Boys for only $4, or get 4 of them for $15. at Wine and Spirits. And again, there is no limit. You can buy as much of that Muscatine water. And listen, we know that Busch Light is the most popular beer in Muscatine. I mean, it just is. Like, no offense to anybody, but it really just continues to be number one. So here you go, 6-pack for $4. You probably have that in your cup holder in your vehicle, right? Well, I don't know if it's going to rain all day. Here at Hy-Vee, we're supposed to have a little employee picnic, and this is the second time we've scheduled this picnic with a bounce house and renting the pool, and it rains. So I would love nothing more than for the weather to move on. But at this point, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know this. I still don't have an umbrella, but I'm not opposed to just grabbing a box of garbage bags and doing the old self-made poncho move, right? Okay. And by the way, feel free to celebrate National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. Ooh-wee. Doesn't that sound good? Some pecans, or pecans, however you want to say it. I like people with a southern accent that would say pecan. Betsy, pecan or pecan? Pecan? Yeah, you probably say potato too, don't you? Yep, she do. All right, thanks for watching. Shout out to the class of Muscatine High School, 1963. It was great to hang out with them on Saturday. They had their 55th school reunion at Geneva. Very nice group of folks. Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun, and what a fun playlist to make that was. And congratulations to the Muscatine Humane Society and to everybody that adopted a four-legged friend this past weekend. 27 animals, 27 dogs and cats found a new home, hopefully a forever home. Betsy, you got to keep that dog forever. Okay, putting you on the spot. Don't be trying to pawn that dog off on me. I don't have enough room. And thank you for watching. And, of course, a big thanks to our friends at CBI Bank and Trust for the aisle cam, Toyota Muscatine for the car cam, and team staffing who have some wonderful opportunities. Again, if you need a job. And look, there's a picture of Betsy and Casey, her new four-legged friend. Yeah, it's great. Betsy's so excited. Put a collar on that dog, will you? Okay, good. It's probably a very trendy collar. And last but not least, shameless plug today. Even if you're watching this, I don't think there's a time. Yeah. So even if you're watching this at 7:30 or 10:30 on cable, you could still get out here because it is still, at this moment, Make My Monday with 20% off produce. Fill a bag and save. Now, I don't know if you can take 20% off of Busch Light. I don't think Busch Light's considered produce. But it could be. No, I don't think you can do that. Just fill this with produce. Get some Busch Light, and we'll see you tomorrow right here on Hy-Vee Today. Thanks for watching. If you need anything, email hyveetoday@gmail.com. Come play bingo tomorrow night. It'll be fun, I promise. That starts at 6 o'clock. And thanks for watching. However you're finding us, I do appreciate it. And we'll do it again on Tuesday. And I think Chef Tess is feeling better. Was a little under the weather last week, and there's a lot of people that are getting colds and stuff. So I hope that Chef Tess is feeling better and will join us tomorrow. I don't know for sure, but I'm just going to put some good vibes out there and hope that everybody's feeling better. And we'll also, one of these days on the show, this guy right here going to take one for the team and get a flu shot on the show. Means I'm going to have to roll up a sleeve, pull one of these guns out, and get a flu shot. And don't forget, when you get a flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent fuel saver. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow right here. But for now, that's it. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions? Comments? Know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email hyveetoday@gmail.com.